Hello, guys. Hi. So today we're going to work on our hands and our wrists and forearms. So if you are working on a computer a lot or you're texting a lot, or if you ever had like elbow tendonitis, today is for you. If you do yoga, your wrist hurt, carpal tunnel, any of those things. So we're going, and even if you have neck stuff, the hands can contribute to neck issues, stiffness, tightness, pain, all that stuff. So I'll just wait like a minute for people to log on. Hi guys. Let me know if you have any specific concerns regarding today's class. We're going to work on hands, wrists, forearms, probably an underlooked area of mobility. So, hey, thanks for the wave. So we got, yay, hi. I love, okay, so say hi, leave a comment because it's really weird to be on these lives with no interaction. So you can drop a note just saying hi or where you're from. That's always really interesting to know where people are from, because it's amazing. It can be all around the world. So I'm in Miami Beach, Florida, in the United States, and it's really hot here. And so we're going to go ahead and get to it. I don't really like to wait for people to join in because this is like recorded anyway, so you can just get to it. I don't like just when I log on, I'm ready to go, let's do it. So I'm going to bring that to you and where you don't have to wait. Okay, Durham. Hey, I used to live in Raleigh. Oh, okay, yes. So Durham, I used to live in Raleigh, North Carolina. I think we had a Miami in there. Let's see if okay. So what you're going to need today, a ball. If you have the double ball pack, please get that out. But if you don't have a massage therapy ball, grab. If you have kids, just grab a ball, like racquetball, bouncy ball. It can be smaller than this. Tennis ball, golf ball, some type of ball. Let's see. Used to live in Miami. Oh, wow. So, yeah, I think we had that conversation. Very similar. Funny. Small world, right? Okay, so go ahead and grab your ball, and we're going to get to it. Let's work on those hands. Now, if you're watching on YouTube, you can see I have this tall chair, bar chair here. I'm going to scoot this over. So it is quite easy if you're at a desk. You can just stay seated and start massaging. You can do it on the floor, but actually it's probably a little easier to do up on elevated. If you have like a bar height, desk, chair, whatever it might be. Let's start with massaging the hand. Just take that ball and just start to massage. So you're just gonna massage that hand out. I might go down to the floor, but let me just change this angle a little bit so you see that a little bit better. So just massaging the hand, real light. Don't have to press much, just massage that hand out. Let's see. If you have any specific concerns, let me know. All right, so just massaging. Go over the fingers, go over the thumb, massage that out. I'm realizing the YouTube angle is not so great, so I might lower back down. So keep massaging that out. And I'm going to change this angle so you can see that a little bit better, YouTubers. So just come down, massaging the hand up. Oh, you might have a block or a book handy too. But if you have a desk or elevated bar stool or something like that, that's fine. Go ahead and switch sides. So again, just promoting some blood flow to the area, quick and light. It's going to stimulate the nervous system. We don't realize how much we use our hands with the texting and typing on the computer, and oh my gosh, it's crazy. So just real light. And before we go any further, this is really kind of interesting. I want you to look at your hands. I want you to look at the thumb pad. All right. Notice if your texting hand, your texting thumb pad is bigger than your non-texting or less dominant side. My right hand, I'm actually left-handed, but I text more with my right hand. And yeah, it's better developed. So that muscle is bigger and better developed. If you notice that, give me a thumbs up, which is kind of funny, thumbs, if one side is bigger than the other. So that just means you're working that hand out quite a bit, that thumb out a lot. Okay, now take the ball. So we're gonna see some thumbs up here. If you got a watch on, go ahead and take that off. Take the ball, and again, real light on top of the hand. You got a thumbs up, yep. You do massage too. Yes, you need this. Yep, we got some thumbs up. We got big thumb pads. Be interesting when we see what people look like in 1,000 years, right? Our thumb pads are gonna be huge. So again, real light over hands. And then switch side, light and quick. Let's stimulate the nervous system. Get over the thumb, real light. All right, now let's work on massaging those hands out. So we're gonna keep, you can keep the fingertips down, but we're gonna work on that thumb pad. So we're just gonna massage it side to side. So you're just gonna go here to here, keeping the fingers down. So massage that out. And if you are standing, this is where it's easier to get some weight on the ball. If you have a real hard ball, like if you're using a golf ball, again, don't use like a lot of pressure, just a medium amount of pressure. You don't want it to hurt. Just massage side to side. More sore too, yeah. So that side that's bigger probably is sore for sure, your dominant side, the one you're using more. You know, and it's interesting you mentioned that because lately, yeah, I've been struggling with some sciatica pain on my right side. So it goes all the way down to my foot, but it's almost gone. So it's interesting that the side we use more, not always, we feel it's probably more sore. We feel more pain. And I think that's because the opposite, the less dominant side, just isn't working. It isn't working as much. So if we turn on that less dominant side, get those muscles firing and working like they should, then the other side's going to feel a lot better. So that's kind of this theory I've been working on. I don't know if it's a theory or not, but I think it works. So getting that other side turned on. So if you're working, you know, with that hand more, try to use another hand if possible. It takes some dexterity, but you know, the more you do it, the more it's going to turn on. Okay, now let's go with the pinky pad. So you're just going to massage up and down over the pinky pad. Up and down. Hi, thanks for joining. Leave a comment. Is anybody out there? All right, so massaging the pinky pad. Now we're just gonna make this U shape. And again, nice and light. Just go from light, little pressure. Just go from the pinky pad to the thumb pad. Just massage that out, massage it out. And then you're gonna go under the knuckles, right? We're gonna go under the knuckles. We're just gonna press. Relax the hand, relax the fingers. Just press and release. That knuckle's gonna pop up. Press and release. Press and release. And again, if you're like at your desk and you can stand to do this, I think it's probably a little easier to get into this area. Do the thumb as well. So press and release. Then go right smack in the middle. Press and release. All right, and then we're going to do one more for this area. So we're going to actually stretch the area between the thumb. You're going to take your finger over. This is where the size of the ball might actually matter. That's awesome. Yay, I'm glad you like that. That press and release is nice. And just wait 1 second. Okay, so you're stretching this, okay? So it's kind of weird. Take your the middle of that area, put it over the ball, and press down and you're trying to reach the index finger this way, and you're trying to reach the thumb the opposite way. So it's like this big stretch through those two fingers. And you can take your wrist and just push down on it. And again, if you're standing, it's a little easier. So just stretching that out. And then go ahead and release. Now, just notice, just if you're standing, or probably a little easier to notice. Well, if you don't have long arms like I do, or touching the floor. Just notice the feeling of this arm versus the arm we haven't done yet. I already feel less tension going up into my neck, and that is often the case. So let's go ahead and switch sides. So we're going to start with the thumb pad. Let's massage that thumb pad out. And again, if you have one side that's bothering you more, feel free to do more on that side. You can bring the fingers down and just, massage that side to side here. Let's see. Hope everybody can see that well. Almost need a close-up camera. Pinky pad, writer's palm. Oh, good. My sister's on, yay! She's watching me. So that's interesting, the pinky pad, right? You've been writing a lot then. Yeah, I noticed when I was taking a class or something, I was taking notes, and I was physically writing, and my hand got so tired. Like, I cannot believe how weak my left hand got from not writing. We type and we text, and we're just not writing as much as we used to. So it's super, super weak. Now let's go to the pinky pad. Drawing, I used to draw a lot, and my nephew likes to draw a lot, so we occasionally will draw and exchange, and boy, my hand gets tired. It's just not in shape, right? My hands are out of shape. So massage that pinky pad, and then make that U shape. So just go pinky pad to thumb tap pad, pinky pad to thumb pad. Massaging that out. And a lot of times you don't have to use a lot of pressure. It works regardless. All right, now let's go do this trigger point. So we're just gonna relax those knuckles, right? Relax those fingers, just push under the knuckle, let that knuckle pop up, press and release, go through each finger, press and release, press and release, press and release. And then go thumb, so press and release there. All right, and then let's do that stretch, right? So thumb and index finger, spreading them apart. And that ball just gives you feedback. The ball really is not doing a whole lot, just giving you feedback for that stretch. And gently release. So anytime you're coming off or out of a stretch, do it deliberately and slowly. Okay, so moving on. Let's we're gonna come back to some hand stuff, but notice the difference between sides now. So it should even out. Yeah, that's pretty significant as far as that neck tension for me. Hopefully you're feeling some of that stuff too. Now, if you just have one ball, that's fine. You can make do with that. But if you have the double ball thing, let's use that. So go ahead and put the ball back in its little case. This is where coming up onto a stand or a chair is very helpful. I'm going to show you on both. I will start down here and then move up. So we're going to get into forearms. We're going to take the ball and go palm up and roll up and down. So if you have one ball, just use the one ball. No biggie. So just using that. If you have a chair, bring this back over, and you can stand up. And this is so much easier to go like this and roll up and down. Okay, so, but I'm going to come back down. I just want to show you how to do it elevated. just because of the camera angle. So add the extra weight. So you can add the extra weight so you can take your forearm on top, other arm on top of the forearm and roll up and down. So different angle here. You can hear my knees popping. So rolling up and down. Now, you find a spot. This is really good for like the wrist and then the elbows. If you ever felt like that elbow pain tonight, a tennis elbow or a golfer's elbow will address both. This is really great for that. So pause, you find a tender spot, and then extend your hand down and then bring it up. So you're moving the hand up and down. And play around with that. So you can do an open hand, right? Then we can close off, make a fist. It's going to feel different, very different if you make a fist. So up and down. And maybe circles. And just move the hand around. See what feels good. If you want to go to another spot, go ahead and do that and repeat that. Yay! Somebody loves this one. I just got a bunch of hearts. That's so yay! Okay, so hitting the top of the arm. This is really great for the elbow stuff and the wrist, the mobility of the wrist. And then let's turn the hand down. Let's hit the bottom. Same thing. So we're going to go up and down. So I'm learning how to do the hearts. On Facebook, I've been listening to some DJs on Facebook Live and learning how to do the hearts and stuff. It's interesting. It's funny. But it does help the person on the other side of the camera feel like people are actually getting something from this. Thank you. All right, the same thing here. So we're palm down, and then you can bring the arm up. The hand up and down. And then again, close the hand and move the hand with a fist. Open, close. Maybe some circles. Play around with it. You know your body best. And then if you want to hit another spot, go ahead and do that. Another spot. Good. Okay. Release that. Notice how that feels. Let's go into this little test. I should have did this beforehand, but bring the forearms together and then hands come out. They get a little T. So a lot of people are going to be here. The wrist, the arm we just did might be a little better. It's 90 degrees. You should be able to do that. If you're not, you're probably going to be feeling some discomfort in your wrist if you do yoga or anytime you're on your hands on a plank, things like that, or just in general if you have stiffness in your wrist. So hopefully that one side is feeling a little more mobile now. So let's go ahead and switch sides. Go face palm down first and roll up and down. And same thing, so just roll, pause, and move the hand up and down, around, close the fist off. Same thing, getting a ton of hearts now. So rolling up and down. Thank you for the hearts, guys. And the comments, always appreciated. All right, and then moving that hand around. And then go ahead and flip the palm up and do the other side. So if you're doing it with one ball, yeah, same thing. You can do this on the wall too. So you just roll it around. It's not going to stay as well, unfortunately, but you just do the best you can. So you're rolling, especially if you're actually doing the top side of the arm. then I would go to the wall. It'd probably be a little easier, or stand and do that with one ball because it's going to pop around a little bit. You might need to guide it. Just kind of hold on to it and work in there. So just make do with what you got. It will still help. So a lot of tension in our hands and forearms. I hope you're realizing that. And it is connected to the neck. Everything is connected. So it's important to address all these places. Try to figure out where your pain, your discomfort, your achiness, stiffness is coming from. All right, so keep massaging that out. And we're going to move on to some stretches. All right, so go ahead and release that and then compare again. And just go into that wrist T position and see if that's feeling better, and just the mobility of your hands. So let's go into some stretches. I like to do the fascial conditioning. Again, I'm real keen on the elasticity conditioning, also call it fascial conditioning. So it conditions the fascia, it conditions the connective tissue. It's going to help restore that elasticity of your tissues. And it's 1 second stretches. So approximately about 1 second stretches. And we're going to only a slight stretch, and then you're going to repeat that 20 times. Don't have to do it 20 times, but if you feel like you can do 20 times, please do. Now, this might be difficult for a lot of you. This might be painful. So if you did this and you're not flat and you're like this, you got to fill in this space. So I want you to take your mat or take a towel or something and place it under the thumb pad and pinky pad to fill in that space, so your hands are going to be a little more comfortable. Because we want it to be where it's not hurting. Now, what you're going to do, very gently, you're just going to do that slight stretch, lean back, and let your body just spring you back. That tissue is going to spring you back. You go to the point where it just slightly stretches. There's a springiness to it, and you just repeat the stretch. Repeat the stretch. So now we're stretching out the whole line, arm line, from the fingertips to the shoulder, actually. And we're going to do that 20 times. So that's about 20 times. Good. And then shake that out. And then we're going to flip it the other way. So palms up. All right. So we're like this. We were like this. Now we're going to go like this. And palms up. And try to not bend the arms. So try to straighten the arms out as you do this. That might be really hard. Again, if you need to elevate that up to make it a little more comfortable, feel free to do that. So we got palms up, and just lean back a little bit. This is going to be super intense. Probably not going to have a lot of range of motion here. And again, just repeat, repeat, repeat. About 20 times. If this is super intense for you, do it 5 times. Very, very gentle here. You know, if anything hurts, you don't do it. You don't. It's not what we do. Good. All right, come on out. Go back to the first one. So palms down, fingers back, and just gently repeat the stretch. So very easy, very gentle stretches. We're going to repeat that 20 times. All right, and then flip it. And again, now I'm going to show you the alternative. That's just too intense for you. Go ahead and repeat that. You're just going to come up, bring the palm down, and push. Very gentle, right? You're just going to push, push, push. Repeat that. Easy one you can do at your desk, right? And if you stand up, you can do this at your desk as well. Good. Gently release that. We're going to do that one more round because I find that 2 to 3 sets actually really is effective at loosening it up. And let's go one more time here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And then come up out of that. And then back to this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Great. Okay, so come out of that slowly. Now, we've loosened it up and we've trained our tissue to become a little more elastic. Let's do a little bit of strength for our forearms, our extensors, because we are like kind of curled in like a claw all day. Then this gets, kind of gets tight. So let's strengthen the opposite muscles, okay? That will help it open up and balance everything out. So just bring your hands down. Again, you can be on the chair, desk, whatever. Bring your hands in front of you. And you're just going to start, keep your arms straight and start tapping. Tap, tap, tap. You're going to start to feel this stuff turn on pretty quickly. Now, to make it a little more difficult, you're just going to start to move forward. Limited range of motion. The range of motion is going to be a little less. Keep the arms straight. Keep the arms straight. Keep tapping. Keep tapping. Keep tapping. Should be burning a little bit. And relax. Okay, we're going to do that again. I'll turn this way. Show you a different angle. So you're going to lean back a little bit and tap. Tapping, tapping, tapping. Then start to move forward where the range of motion is smaller but more intense. Lift, 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 lift. Come over the wrist and release. Woo, shake it out. So that's activating those extensors in the arm. And now we're going to test again. Oh, look at that. That feels much better. Give me a thumbs up if you improved your range of motion, that this is a little bit better than it was. Let me see if you're getting thumbs up. Anybody out there? Give me a thumbs up if you feel like your wrists are feeling better, your hands are less tense, your neck maybe even less tense. So give me a thumbs up if you found some improvement, got some improvement over the course of this, 25 minutes. Yes, good, excellent. We got some thumbs up. That is awesome. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to message me. I'm really good about trying to figure things out for people. Obviously, if I don't see you, it's hard to know what might be causing some, yay, we got excellent, some thumbs, causing issues. But I do offer 30-minute and 60-minute virtual sessions where I do postural assessments. I do a movement assessment. We go joint by joint to see where the root of the issue might be coming from. So I love that stuff. It's really fun for me to do and to help you. I just love it. But I did want to let you guys know. Hello. One more thing. If you like these classes, please go to my website. It's MastroStretch.com. And I'll put a link in the notes. I was going to say show notes, but this isn't a podcast. I'll put a link in the notes. Link to my website. And there I have a freebie. It's the #1 stretch for your lower back pain. And if you just plug in your email, you'll get signed up for my newsletter, which I send out. I'm going to try to start sending out once a week just to remind you guys of these classes, but also of upcoming workshops and programs that I'm developing. So you'll get access to the #1 stretch for lower back pain. And then I promise not to be annoying with my emails, but I will send out reminders for the class where you can add it to the calendar, which I did yesterday. And actually some people showed up, so that works. And then I am developing a class, like these master classes for specifically neck, shoulder pain for people that are working at their desk a lot. They are texting a lot. So it's targeting the office workers that need stretches they can do at their desk. So I'm developing that class. And then another thing I'm developing, I have my low back stretch program also already developed. And then I will be developing a wellness program, like a 5 to 6 week wellness program. I have outlined everything. So that's all coming down the road. So if you want to get notified when those things come out, sign up for my newsletter. You can just go to my website. There's plenty of spaces. The pop-up comes on, but there's other spots there. You can sign up for my newsletter and get on the email list. So I would really appreciate if you do that. And until next week, yay, Allison got better range of motion, yay. Until next week, have a great rest of the day and weekend. And if you have any suggestions for class topics, let me know. Thanks for joining. Bye.